Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTB on this Thursday morning. Hold on. Is this thing on?
Something's wrong with Matt's.
They are really.
Oh,
Did you have the cough button?
Yeah, I had it on push to talk instead of push to mute.
Oh. Perfect.
Technical difficulties continue.
That's on Taylor. That's on Taylor.
That is not on me.
Oh, Taylor trying to sabotage yet
Again.
another show.
My
Well, I explained
Yesterday, trying to give American flags away. He said, not on my watch. Watch this.
Guys, it was one wire that he
So
cut.
that's what I explained to everybody. I was like,
Just
look,
one.
I showed up yesterday morning. I brought him coffee. I cut one wire. Didn't think it was a big deal. Turns out,
Said,
huge problem.
Not on my watch. There's not going to be a flag giveaway here. I'm taking the reins. And then
It's
today,
not because he wanted
It's
them all either.
disgusting behavior.
and then today he does this to try to make it look like we have just technical issues all over the place when it was really just him trying to rain on the flag parade.
That's brutal.
He didn't cut it this time, though.
That'd
Which
be
is
I'd be
fair.
too obvious.
It'd be too obvious.
2 days in a row.
He's sitting here just trying to embarrass me. Embarrass me in front of my
In front of
daughter.
your child.
In front of my child.
We're sorry.
If anybody heard a cute little
The cutest
coyote
howl.
howl ever, probably I would say by far, it's not even particularly close, cutest howl we've had on the show.
Yeah,
For
much
sure.
better than their fathers.
Yeah.
Much better than mine. That's probably why Taylor muted my mics, so you didn't hear my howl.
Yeah. To be fair, she has practice because they're in your yard as well. So
We got a
you
lot.
know.
Tuzette sees she sees the coyotes quite often in the yard. Yep, you sure do. Tuzette's here. First day of summer.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I mean, good on her. Didn't even
Okay, all right. All right. Get off the mic. Off the mic.
didn't want to sleep in. Want to come hang out.
She's a third grader,
So it's not
Sure.
really that big of a deal.
It's very true.
Yes.
So we do apologize for yesterday. I'll give it like they tried. Cassie was poor Cassie.
Oh, poor
Cassie.
Cassie was so stressed.
Was stressed.
And she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it is not your fault.
The most stress.
You are okay. Everything is fine.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't see her do though? I didn't see her
Crash
unplug
out.
it, fan it, blow.
Oh, like blow on
yeah,
it?
she didn't do that.
Oh,
So there
Cassie.
might have been some dust bunnies in there.
Dang.
I don't know.
Cassie don't know the old
She
blow.
doesn't know.
She didn't know the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
In fairness, she actually, does not.
No,
I
she
mean,
wasn't born when it was out.
Right.
So
So maybe it is on her. Actually,
people are asking.
people are wondering.
Gets engaged, relaxes
Oh,
a
now
little
she
bit.
thinks, yeah. She's like, I don't need a job.
Yeah.
You ever turn the fan on high in your room and hold it up to the fan? Right underneath it. The cartridge.
The most absurd one was people were like, if you have scratches on your CD, put it in the toilet and flush the toilet.
I never heard that one.
That's
and
not real.
I swear.
No way.
It's gonna clean it.
Did it work?
Why would the
Now, did you have to put it face down or face up?
face
Which way does the toilet
Face up.
toilet water need
face
to?
up?
Okay.
Let's face up.
I don't know. Like you just held it with your hand or what?
No, I mean it was a flush toilet
Shreveport,
already. You just
Shreveport,
throw it down
yeah.
in there and then you flush it and like that was the thing. I don't know.
Okay. Well, did you try it?
I don't believe I did.
Okay.
I don't believe I did.
You got it?
But I would have if I needed to, if I was on Vice City and it wasn't working. You know?
You knew what to do.
I'll never forget Kirk Dahl. Shout out to Coach Dahl. He's calling me because that was our recruiter for LSU. We had the same guy because same territory.
Yep.
and he was just recruiting pitch and trying to talk and probably something really important. And I was like in the middle of playing Vice City, and I remember being like, "All right, coach."
Hi, coach. Well, I'm coming, so can I
Get back to the.
yeah.
Oh, this man's doing his job. He was a really good recruiter.
It was awesome.
It's like, yeah,
Well, coach, I just need to go back to punching these people at the grocery store or something.
yeah, and I really do. It was like before
Running over pedestrians.
Running over pedestrians.
I think it was like before all the 18 stuff happened, and it's kind of like calling to ask jersey number or something. I'm like, Vice City.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Coach, I'm in the middle of robbing a convenience store. I got to get back to you.
You know what really confused me when I was growing up? Like, 'cause it was like even before, like the first one that had the discs to me was like regular PlayStation that had the CD type game, and I was always confused. Like, how could this one CD go into this PlayStation, and it has all this memory? I can play a complete game with one of 150 different college games. It has all this stuff I can do on it, but I can only put 12 songs on a CD.
Yeah.
That never made sense to me.
That's a pretty good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until later, like in high school, when we discovered MP3s, and you could hold like 100, 120 of those things on there.
And then you could later convert the YouTube video to an MP3 file, so you
Whoa.
wouldn't have to buy from iTunes.
Holy
Oh, yeah,
moly.
that's
to do
another
that all
level.
the time.
I mean, I never bought music for a while.
Fair.
Yeah, we had this thing called Napster.
Mm-hmm. I'd buy a couple computers.
Rhapsody.
Yeah. LimeWire was my go-to probably. Yeah, a couple new computers.
LimeWire, was it Kazaa?
Yeah.
They were kind of the same deal. I did have the original Napster, though, like the OG Napster back in T-Town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And then in college, it was a little bit more torrents.
Yeah.
Yep. Download whole albums right there. Click of a button. Wasn't good for the music industry, me.
No, people like Metallica were really mad at people like
I
you.
did not give my share.
No. We're balling on a budget.
On a budget.
I mean,
didn't
they
have
had
NIL.
enough money.
Stole a lot of music.
Yeah.
She's like, wrap it up.
She's like, I don't know what y'all are
Suzanne is
talking
so
about.
excited.
Wrap it up.
Y'all don't just open your phone and type in what you want to hear and hear it automatically. That's weird.
It's so weird.
Kids just talk to Alexa.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, wait. You know how I have CDs still and I will listen to CDs?
Yeah.
Sure.
My new car doesn't have a CD player.
Oh. Doesn't have a
Devastating.
6-disc changer.
It's probably been a while since one's had one.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Probably like 2016,
It's so
2017.
upsetting.
new
Yeah,
models.
yeah. I guess mine doesn't either. I haven't checked, but I mean, I'm sure it doesn't.
Yeah.
Hadn't even thought to check.
Yeah.
Your old one had a tape deck probably.
My old one had a cassette.
Yeah.
Yep. Had a cassette. That's actually how my aux cord worked. You put the
Oh,
cassette in and
oh,
had
yeah,
the cord
that's
hanging, and then you
right.
plugged
That's
it in.
Right. Respect, dude.
Yep.
Respect. It sounds better that way. It's kind of like vinyl.
Yeah.
Cassette aux cords.
Yeah.
Just like vinyl.
Got a little scratchiness
basically.
to it,
Yeah,
which
scratchy.
the imperfections are what I like about vinyl. So kind of same situation, Tay-Tay.
Except his imperfections was probably skipped every time he hit a speed bump.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it rattled a little
For
bit.
sure.
It rattled a little bit.
Now, like you were a baller too if you could fit 6 CDs into your dashboard.
Yeah.
Like here at load 1, disc 1,
Yeah.
and you could load 6 of them in there. You could switch from disc to disc.
I know. That was the
My
best.
mom's a Zuzu Rodeo.
Those
Yeah,
those dudes used to get all the ladies.
Dude, my dad, I remember when, this is like 05, 06, he took a CD out, and he's like, okay, we'll play another one. I'm like, you just took it out. He's like, no, I got like 5 of them in there. I'm like, that little slot? Like, blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, Two's just wants to know if she can have the Nutella, brother.
Oh yeah, you can have Nutella sticks.
Yeah, you can have it. Yeah.
It's breakfast. All right.
Breakfast of champions right there. Two's has probably been up
Hey,
for like
look.
2 hours though.
So I was getting coffee about 5:45 this morning,
Yeah.
and she walks in there, barely open her eyes. This is what she wanted to do on her first day of summer,
Yeah.
right here. Be part of the foxhole.
I like it. I walked in, asked her, no sleeping in the first day of summer? Nope.
Oh no, she does not sleep in. She'll go to sleep at 8:30 in a heartbeat.
Same.
She ain't gonna
I'm about to
sleep.
say, Alondra will do
She
more.
ain't gonna
to
sleep
say.
till 8:30 though.
I also would fall
I'll do
asleep in
more
the
to say.
superior
Yeah.
table. I
Fair.
would.
Yep. Fair.
Give me one margarita, I'm out.
Yeah. Not you twos.
2 of the last 3 times we've been
Yeah.
over there to Superior, she's definitely fallen asleep.
It's a good
Good
spot.
for her.
This is gonna be kind of difficult to see where we get started next.
Yeah, we got to choose, don't we?
You
We
gotta
gotta pick
choose.
something. We got some good stuff to
think-
choose
okay.
from.
We got some good
Pick a
stuff.
hand.
Oh, pick
Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Ready? The one, if we have the paper ball, if you pick the paper ball, we're talking about baseball first.
Okay.
Okay.
Not, we'll talk Coach O.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Who's
We'll
picking
have-
it?
We'll have Tuzette choose.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
choose.
This one?
Base-
We're talking Coach O.
Coach O.
Coach O,
We're
Coach
talking
O.
Coach O.
Coach
I
O.
put the trash in my right hand
All
to talk
right.
baseball.
When we come back to get it started, we'll talk a little Coach O coming back to the Bayou right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to First American Bank and Trust over at FABT.com. Look, all jokes aside, we did have a really good time over there, and it was an incredible flag giveaway that they did yesterday in Geismar for the entire community. And that's what sets them apart from everybody else, is the tie to the local community. Sure, they've got all the bells and whistles of any national bank that you bank with, but you get the customer service of right here in Louisiana, decisions made in Louisiana. They don't pick up the phone and ask for permission from San Francisco, from New York. They make those decisions right here. That is why they have been in business for over 100 years here in Louisiana. Go to the website to start your account today, FABT.com.
That's right. First American Bank and Trust. Man, being over there yesterday was like eye-opening for me because it was just great people over there. And we tell you all the time about having a local bank making local decisions. Well, we got to shake those people's hands, look in the eye, and see the great people over there in Geismar. So if you need a new bank account, if you need a loan, whatever it is, all your banking needs right there. First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing because I'm counting.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Let's don't delay it anymore. Let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, GEAUX, FlowIV.com, GoFlow IV Spa, Health and Wellness. When you go to the website, check out a full list of services, memberships, packages, things they can do for you. The summer heat is here. Make sure you are ready for it when you've got a long weekend. Remember, they're also open on the weekends off of Jefferson Highway in Baton Rouge. 225-953-8150 is the number. GoFlowIV.com.
That's right, GoFlowIV.com. Go check him out today if you're a little bit curious, just a little bit curious about that IV therapy. If you've never done it before, you can go check out what they're all about. You can see all their services, their membership packages, how you can book right there, how you can get in touch with them. Give them a call. See that list of that menu of IV cocktails that they have, the add-ins of all the vitamins. If you got a little upset stomach, they got some for that. A little soreness, they got some for that. Or just feeling a little bit down or want to boost that immune system, they got something for you. Go check them out. Make you feel better immediately. You're going to walk into that building feeling one way and walk out feeling a whole heck of a lot better. So go check them out right there, Baton Rouge on Jefferson Highway near Bocage. GoFlow IV Spa.
All right, to get the show started, and I'm glad we are starting here. Coach O coming
Coach
back
O.
to LSU.
Here we go.
That's right. Ed Orgeron, national championship winning head coach, is coming back in the building. This came out late last night that LSU finalized the deal to hire Coach O back. He's going to be on Lane Kiffin's staff. Of course, we all know he is the head coach of the 2019 LSU football team, the greatest football team in college football history. They were pretty good.
The best ever? Is he the head coach of it?
He was.
Wow.
He was. And so you're adding him to the roster. He is going to be big in the recruiting department, also going to kind of be an analyst on defense, kind of help out where he can. But the most important part of this is the recruiting part of this. It is important to remember, with the changes in recruiting rules, this means that Coach O will be able to go on the road and recruit for LSU. We know he is an all-time recruiter. We know what he means to the state of Louisiana. This, to me, makes all the sense in the world because of his ties to LSU, what he's always been in his career, which is elite at recruiting, and also like the football stuff that he's going to be able to help out with as well. But with him being able to go out there and sell LSU, because nobody could sell LSU like Coach O, even after he was let go as the head coach. When you would talk with Coach O, he would sell LSU. He still would do it. I saw Coach O in Mobile a couple of weeks ago at an event. People were coming up to him. He was selling LSU to them. He still did it, right? He would end the conversation with "Go Tigers." He was always LSU through and through. He was somebody that still had a home here. You'd see him around town. He never left. This makes all the sense in the world to me. Because, look, this isn't like you're bringing him in to be the D-line coach. That's not what he's here for. He's not here to be the D-line coach. Sure, he'll help out. If you got a question, hey, Coach O, what technique would you use here? Great, he's in the building. It is for recruiting to get back to dominating Louisiana. He's respected from Shreveport to Monroe to Alexandria to Lafayette to Houma to Cutoff to New Orleans, Baton Rouge, you name it. He's respected. He can walk into any gym in Louisiana. He doesn't even have to have an LSU shirt on if he doesn't want to, because they're going to know exactly who he is. I think with a new staff, with a lot of different people that have not been here, a lot of people that don't have necessarily Louisiana ties, you got the ultimate Louisiana tie now.
I was so fired up yesterday when I saw this news come across. What a perfect move by Lane Kiffin to bring him in, and in perfect timing. And just like you mentioned, the rules of college football, he comes into this position, he can go on the road and recruit. Like, what a perfect time for him to come full circle back to LSU. It just didn't feel right last year seeing Coach O like walking around with like a Hurricane shirt on the field and stuff like that. We saw this. It just didn't feel right to anybody.
Well, his sons, sons were coaching there.
Yeah, of course, I know, I get that, but still, it's one of those things where it's just a natural fit, and in a natural position for him to come back and be in. Like, this is a man who is as high as it goes, as good as it gets when it comes to recruiting. Yes. Being able to talk and be passionate about something, and this man could have gone to any university and been a good recruiter. Yeah, and been able to give a sales pitch and seem endearing about it and truthful, because he's just a passionate man. But there's another level when it comes to him talking about LSU and Louisiana, because it's home. And so that reverence for the university that he has, for the state, and that just appreciation that he has comes through when he talks. And you could, like, it oozes out of him, like the LSU pride. And, I mean, so much that Lane Kiffin mentioned Coach Orgeron in his opening statement when he came to LSU at the press conference. He mentioned about talking to him and calling him when he was on his little caravan from the airport to the football ops for the first time, and passing the stadium and calling Coach O right there. So we knew they had a great relationship. I didn't know if this was possible because, like, look, I mean, a lot of times coaches have egos, right? All coaches have egos.
Coaches and players.
No head coach at a place ever wants to have a former head coach, especially a national champion, winning head coach, joining his staff, because there's there could be a power imbalance there. But this is like, I don't think that's even a thought with this. Like that, like they have such a good relationship. Coach O is probably in such an awesome place in his life and doing exactly what he is awesome at a place that he loves. So I couldn't be more fired up for this move for not for LSU, not only LSU, but like for him itself. Like it's just it's a good fit for everybody. And LSU football is going to be far better for it. So, and didn't he tried to get Lane here when Coach O took the head coaching job, try to kind of lure him away from Bama at the time, right?
Coach Saban got the Florida Atlantic job for Lane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Funny how that works, right?
Right. And we know, like, when Coach O was here, you had top 5 recruiting classes in 19, 20, 21. Like, that's what he always has done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good point. I'm glad you did bring that back up. Coach O did try to get Lane Kiffin here. That relationship, too, is why this can work. Because of what you said. Like, as players, as coaches, you got to have a little bit of ego to be able to be the best. And a lot of times this would be a disaster if you didn't have that relationship. But the fact that when Coach O was here, he wanted Lane here. When Lane's here now, he wanted Coach O with him. And so they've worked together at Tennessee. They've worked together at USC. They know each other inside and out, right? They know how to work with each other. Like, sure, they might disagree on something, but they've worked through that before. That's another piece of this that allows me to think that it's going to work out. And, you know, Lane Kiffin is not somebody that's going to be boots on the ground, hitting the road, hitting the trails, high school recruiting. It's not where he's had his success. He's had his success through the transfer portal. So for me, this is also – Coach O's kind of going to take over that role, it feels like. He's going to be the guy in the gymnasiums, in the coach's office, around the state, recruiting LSU, and he's going to be able to do that while Lane Kiffin is going to be able to still do what he does in the transfer portal, and you try to blend those two things together.
So did we keep count after T? Is Coach O 77?
I think he's 78.
He's 78?
Yeah.
I hashtag 78 when I sent the news last night.
Oh, see, yeah, it didn't click.
I remember, like, T was the 77th.
Oh, he's 77. That's right. It's on me. Sorry,
It's on Taylor.
I had a margarita. Not a margarita, you know. I wasn't looking at the details.
Still not over it.
That was 11 hours ago.
I know. I had a margarita 11 hours ago.
Okay.
Exactly 11 hours ago. It was delicious.
That's why I said 11.
So I'm super fired up, though, by the way. I can't wait. I talked to Coach O about a month ago at Dick's Sporting Goods. Saw each other by the baseball mitt section.
I
talked to him for like 25 minutes.
I watched Memphis's baseball team when I was in Mobile, Alabama. As I said, I was doing an event. They had the championship game. I was on Game Changer off in the corner watching them play. And Coach O came over there. He's like, what are you watching? My son's baseball game. He's like, you can watch it right there on the phone.
Right there?
He's like, it's crystal clear. I was like, yes, sir. He sat there and watched about 3 outs with me.
Yes, sir. It's 2026.
It is. I mean, think about that, though. Like, wait, you can sit there and you can watch.
Yep.
He's like, man, what a great tool that is. I wish I'd have had that when my boys were playing.
I know.
So, Coach O stayed true. He hasn't ever gone away from LSU. You know, his sons are coaching across the country. Very successmal is what, by what I think all of them were in the playoff last year with the schools that they were at.
You know what's funny? It's like we think as fans all the time, you see these common sense things that you want teams to do. Oh, they should go hire that guy or pick that guy up. Like, it just makes so much sense. But it never happens. Like, this is one of those things that made so much sense that I never thought it would happen because it made so much sense. Like, come back, recruit, do what you want to do. You already, like, live here. You love Louis. Like, you have a good relationship with Lane. It's one of those things that made so much sense to me that I'd never thought was possible. But then it happens, and it's like, man, this is what a great move it is. So we should all be fired up. We got Coach O back.
I saw a tweet from Preston Guy that I completely agreed with. He said that it feels like people talking in a bar and they're like, oh, just pay the buyout and fire Brian Kelly and then just go get Lane Kiffin. And then it's like, let's just bring Will Wade back. And it just sounds like we're people talking in a bar about sports. And the athletic directors are just doing it.
Yep.
It's like,
let's bring Will Wade back. It's legal now.
It does have a feel like, hey, you know what I would do?
Right. Yes.
You know what I do? That's kind of like how I felt about this last night. I was like, man, this is like what everybody wants to happen. But it never happens because for some reason it just like
it's very, very true.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to put it because Like, how many times have we been here, like, on air, off air, and be like, man, God, can we just get Will Wade back?
Yeah.
No, sometimes I'm like, I can't believe this is actually like a school that I'm covering and it's actually all happening here. Like, we really got Lane Kiffin. We really hired back a coach that we fired for
And
many
Johnny
players.
Jones is back on the
Johnny
staff.
Jones is back on the
I'll
staff.
add
And then-
another
and
one.
then you have Orgeron. It's like, why stop there? What else can we do?
What can Brian Kelly do?
Nobody asked that.
Yeah. Let me take it a step further. Another bar talk. This is after a couple different shots.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Another
just go
Mark.
get a bunch of professional basketball players?
Bro, why don't we just go overseas?
That guy got drafted by the Celtics.
Yeah.
I bet he could play
He
here.
was Big Ten Player of the Year last year. Let's go get him.
I heard that guy in Tel Aviv is good.
All right, maybe we didn't say that because we didn't know that was actually a thing you could do. But we did always be like, man, God, can we have Will back?
Right.
Can we have Coach O, like, on this staff?
I know. Just in some capacity.
I mean, before Lane became the coach, like, hey, can we get Lane Kiffin
Yeah.
over here to get some excitement?
It's a fever dream that's actually
Shout out to
happening.
Verge.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what a feeling we have right now after the worst year of LSU athletics. Like, men's athletics,
Yeah.
yes, excuse me. We're just like, yeah,
We're like,
Coach
all
O.
our fever dreams are happening.
Virgin is just like the picture of that guy where he's like, I'll do it.
I'll
Yeah.
do it.
I'll do it.
You want me to do it? You want me to do it? You want me to push the button?
Where everyone's like triple dog daring Verge to do it. And he's like, all right.
That's great.
Dude, hire back Coach O. I triple dog dare you.
God, I love it.
But, like,
Dude's probably in the building right now already on
Yeah.
the phones.
but we talk about, like, yeah, it's been a disaster this year in men's sports, right? But it's all led to this. Like, we talked like how crazy of a butterfly effect was Garrett Nussmeier getting injured in training camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad for a couple months. But if he doesn't, we still have Brian Kelly.
Right.
And
Probably because you
recruiting.
probably win 9 games.
Yeah, Brian Kelly's still the head coach if Nussmeier didn't get hurt, right? So, like, what a butterfly
don't
effect. Now we got Lane Kiffin and Coach O.
Yeah. Or if we don't get just like pummeled by Texas A&M 2 seasons in a row.
And
You don't do it
The-
if
the
Nussmeier's
Texas
healthy.
A&M
Oh, the Texas
That's
A&M
fair,
game made,
but, like,
made
that
things
was-
accelerate.
Yeah.
You might lose that game, but you don't lose a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
Like, you win 2, 3 more games.
Right. At least.
And you don't get fired.
But the A&M thing was just like completely embarrassing.
Yeah, that's the only reason the appetite for the buyout was
Right.
there. Because
It
you
was
got embarrassed.
disgraceful.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. That's
Walked
the only
in your
reason.
trap and took over your trap.
Yeah.
Now, if you just have a bad season, he's still the head coach.
Right.
Which is a wild thing. So
Now it better
yes.
all pan out.
So everybody, yeah, we had a bad year, but can we be thankful for like now that we're on this side of it,
Yeah.
looking back on it, we're like, worth it?
Hey,
I don't know.
I think it was the Eli
Taylor's
Young.
Taylor's thinking about it if it was worth it.
I think it was the Eli Young band that said
it's been
every
a bad
storm is
year.
over.
Like, come back to me in a year. Right now, I'm still saying no.
You would have rather
I mean-
been decent and have Brian Kelly still your head coach.
Oh,
is
no.
what you're saying.
I mean, like, how far are we getting last year with Brian Kelly? If you mean like CFP appearance,
No.
yeah, probably. But 9 wins, no, I'm good on that.
Oh, I am so excited where we're at right now.
If we had 8 wins, he's
No.
not fired.
Oh,
I think
yeah, but I don't want that.
Everything
You're
that
talking about like if it was just like normal losses, you're saying?
Yeah.
Because it was the way A&M did it. That was like, nah, we ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, but it was also in combination with everything else in the season. Like the way you looked the rest of the season.
Yeah, it was
Like
losing to Vanderbilt.
and the offense just looking pitiful.
God.
If Nussmeier is not injured,
Probably, yeah.
Brian Kelly didn't get fired. There's
Yeah.
everything that's happening is
Can't
really
convince me.
exciting, but I'm not gonna like. I need to wait to see.
it was a blood sacrifice.
No, I'm jumping.
I
I'm,
just need
I'm,
to. I just need
I'm
to wait to see.
cannonball. Right in the deep end. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm in. I'm in, baby.
Alondra, I need something. After basketball was last in the SEC, after baseball, their season's already over, and we're sitting here and it's May 21st. We need something.
Yeah. You know, we've been dipping
No, I
our
get
toe.
that.
I've been a little bit
And
you
it's
know, a little-
exciting.
little bit more dipping the toe for a lot longer than most. I'm flying squirrel into the deep end right now.
I mean, the
I'm penciling right
the
in.
butterfly effect
As far as I can go.
of what football season was, and because of a major injury to your quarterback, your best player, and then the way the season went, the way the A&M game went, that not only changed your head coach of football, it changed your athletic director. So, like, that one thing that happened started this chain of events where you got a new AD. So if that doesn't happen, not only is Lane Kiffin here, is the question, is Will Wade still here, right?
Yeah.
That's a big part of, like,
No.
Will Wade, back.
The answer to the question is no.
Matt McMahon's still here.
Yeah.
Because
certainly Lane's not here.
When Scott was in charge, like, they were, like, everything that we heard was that Matt was going to get another year. So that happens. Those changes happen. Verge says that's not happening. Moves on from Matt McMahon, hires Will Wade, hires Lane Kiffin.
And if you remember the discussions prior to all that happening and the rumors coming out was LSU has no appetite to fire McMahon right now in the buyout unless it's Will Wade.
Yeah.
It's nobody else. Like, it's either Will Wade or Matt McMahon next year.
I think if Scott was still here, then I think Matt McMahon would still be here because I think that LSU had a prior opportunity to bring Will Wade in.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it wasn't coming.
Matt McMahon would definitely still be here, Alondra.
Yeah.
I agree with you. And then, like, Matt Campbell would be your football head coach.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin would not be your football coach.
You know what I mean?
And you know me.
You love Matt Campbell.
I'm a Matt Campbell guy, but it doesn't bring the same juice and excitement. And
that's what would have happened.
Yeah.
It'd be Matt McMahon and Matt Campbell. And I'm just throwing Matt Campbell out there because I'm thinking of, like, somebody who's a little basic that got hired.
In the scenario they're playing out, no, Brian Kelly would be your head coach. He would still be your head coach. So, Nussmeier,
maybe.
There's no maybe.
The way it fell off. Oh, I'm just talking about personal conversations I had with the people that make decisions.
But the point I'm saying is the fall off is not there. The fall off is not there in football if your quarterback doesn't get injured.
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm saying, but he was already injured. Like, the season would have gone how the season probably went, wins and losses wise. Brian Kelly or no Brian Kelly. Because, I mean, I don't know that he was going to make a difference.
Who? Nussmeier?
No. I'm saying the season and the record for football would have been the same because Nuss had already been hurt.
Okay. All right.
So they probably would have lost the same games that they lost.
All right, so
and so, like, by the end of the year,
you changed our hypothetical situation. Got it.
Wait, what?
Let's figure it out in the break.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Or OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org is the website. If you have any plumbing issues or if you're looking to upgrade at your home or your business, 24/7 emergency service in Baton Rouge, 225-230-9963. In Lafayette, 337-202-5245. Now, if you have, a place and it needs a facelift, they can come in, they can certainly do that, they can upgrade you. But if you're starting out for the very first time, they can install that as well, not only in Central and the entire greater Baton Rouge area, now in Lafayette. Go to centralplumbing.org.
Right, centralplumbing.org. Now in Baton Rouge and Lafayette, 225-230-9957. That's the number for 24/7 emergency service right here in Baton Rouge, 337-202-5256 there in Lafayette. So if anything happens, no matter the time, no matter the day, whatever is happening, they will come and help you and fix it, whether it's residential, commercial. They are the experts. Centralplumbing.org.
Stop.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah. You have a collapse if there's nothing in it, and you'll ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my
OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. while we are getting the band kind of back together in football, College game day is going to be on campus for the first game against Clemson. We all know that. So the stadium and the campus is going to be turned up to an 11. I think we all agree there. I've got how LSU should come out of the tunnel.
Okay.
What we got?
Today.
All right. Well, that would be awesome. But what if, right, the team doesn't run out, but the door's open, you can't really see who's walking out, and all of a sudden they get to the end of the cheerleaders, and they reach down, and they pull a blade of grass, and they hold it up, and it's Coach Miles,
Bruh.
and he eats the grass, and then the team runs out behind him.
That would be so awesome.
Electric.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about having the stadium go crazy?
He's like,
yeah. Oh, that's how we do it.
It'd be pretty sweet. Would the crowd go crazy?
They would.
I would.
I
I'd tear
would.
I
up
think
and
people
not even
love
care.
Les Miles.
I'd be losing my mind on the
Yeah.
broadcast if Coach came back out
I
there.
love Les Miles.
Yeah. I think the general LSU population loves
That'd
him.
be good. I thought
He
you
should. He won a national championship.
Played for
Yeah.
another.
one.
Played for 3 SEC championships.
Yeah.
Winning his coaching program history. No big deal.
decent.
They're saying
like
Kind of
to-
mad that
I'd
you
like
even
to
asked
see him.
that.
I'd like to see him eat grass one last time.
Yeah. Oh, ran on our parade. That'd be awesome.
I said it would be awesome. I
Playing
would love
neck.
it.
Coach Miles comes out, kind of
neck.
keeps his face
like
hitting
just
a little
silhouette, just the shadow.
bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
turn
kinda
the lights down.
and then
Yeah.
all of a
I
sudden
mean-
just boom.
Yeah,
He's
if-
holding the
love that.
grass up.
If
Gotta
you
love
like
that.
neck was at its heyday with Coach
Yeah.
Miles.
He can come out to neck.
hmm
Bruh.
I thought you were going to say a live unleashed tiger.
Ooh.
We almost had that with Omar.
That'd be sick.
Omar was crazy.
Omar was wild.
Omar was
That
was
feels
wild.
like that never happened.
right.
Like it was a dream.
It was.
That was a
ago.
fever
Oh
dream for sure.
my God, I forgot about that.
Omar, baby. They
can't
shipped him
just-
in from Florida.
Oh my
They shipped him
God,
in
I
from
forgot
Florida.
About Omar,
Yeah.
the fat cat.
It's hard to erase memories when y'all keep bringing them up.
I mean, they brought a Floridian tiger
They did.
into
It was
Death
overweight,
Valley named Omar.
barely fit in the cage. I mean, it was just not a good look.
That's bad luck. You can't.
I mean, I wish
Can't hit
I
home
wish
run every
like
time.
actual Mike could like
Right.
sometimes
Like, that's why we pay Mike. We
do
don't need
that.
Omar.
Yeah,
That's why we
why can't
pay
we
him.
just do Mike? Yeah, you just.
Didn't they used to say that they would open the cage or something, and if he got in, they'd bring him out, and if he didn't, they would just leave him
Yes.
alone?
Yeah.
Let's just do that again. Like, if he feels like coming out, let him come out.
I don't know, like-
it was so bad I'd have a real tiger.
I know, it was awesome.
go around the
Like,
field.
They used to pull the truck. The cheerleaders would be on top
Yeah.
of the cage. It was great.
Yeah.
Here's my question.
Okay.
I don't want to upset you animal lovers out there.
Okay.
If you own a dog and you need to go outside to potty
Yeah.
and it doesn't want to go outside, let's say it's raining,
Right.
you kind of just throw it outside and close the door
True.
behind it,
You
right?
kind of do. Yeah.
You just kind of make it go outside because it's a dog.
Yeah.
Little,
So make it go outside because it's a tiger.
little hard
Yeah,
to
I
little
mean-
harder to pick up and push the tiger into the
Yeah,
cage.
that's true, but
just
they've-
logistically.
I mean, if you
figured
get
it out
several
before.
people,
They've
yeah.
done it before.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, that's just a question I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah. I wonder if we started a petition, if it would be like if they would,
Yep.
if it'd be effective.
I know it's cool to the animal lovers to ask the tiger nicely if he would like to get in the cage
Right.
at some point for 20 minutes
Uh-huh.
of his life. But at some point, you could just
You
put
could
him in
just
the
put
cage.
him in there.
Put him in
yeah.
the cage.
Right.
He lives
PETA
a pretty
can absolutely pound Sam.
he lives a pretty plush life.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he gets ground beef given to him before every game in
Mm-hmm.
the logo of the people we're playing.
Right.
Pretty good.
He gets like frozen goat milk popsicles all the time too.
Yeah. I think he can just get in the cage.
Yeah. Get your ass in the cage, Mike.
It's your butt in the cage.
Sorry.
Mike.
I mean, we can ask him. We can keep asking him nicely. I know, Miss Alondra.
Sorry.
Suzette. She's right there by you.
Have you ever seen the movie Demolition Man? With
I have,
Sly?
but it's
No.
been a really long time.
In the movie, when you say a swear word, no matter where you're at, it's like in the future, you get fined. You get like a ticket.
Dang.
Yep.
I would get so many
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah.
I would go bankrupt.
When you bring your cat to the vet,
Uh-huh.
what do you do?
What do you mean?
You force him in the cage.
You put him in a little cage
Yeah.
to bring him to transfer. They don't love it,
No.
but it's for
It's for them.
It's for them. It's for the betterment of you and the people around you. They got to get shots to help everybody else as well, right?
I love your enthusiasm on this. I do. I'm with you. We're going to have to get about 6-7 people to help out with us. Shouldn't have said it
Can't
around
do
a
it.
kid.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said it around a kid. That's on me.
She's going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, I can pick up a 3-pound cat and throw it in the cage, but Mike's
I
a big
think the
boy.
full OTB Wolfpack can pick up
With Coach O?
Mike. Yeah.
Coach
We
O's
could
going to
do
do
that.
more of the heavy lifting probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty heavy.
Have you ever seen anybody with more leathery skin? Like, have you ever
No.
seen a duo between Lane Kiffin and Coach O that are so tan and so leathery?
Just means
Probably,
you're weathered.
probably the
Means you're
tannest,
calloused.
leatheriest
Just an absolute
duo in college
Louisiana.
football. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But they got to be the most in college football.
Studs.
Yeah. Aura. They're aura farming, right?
Yeah.
Right, Tizette?
All
Wait,
right.
hold on a second. I would just look this up.
Wait, what?
Google's trying to tell me Mike the Tiger weighs 345 pounds. That can't be accurate.
I
We
did
can
just look
definitely
up
do 345.
the average weight
Oh,
of
that
a
was
Bengal
bad.
tiger. A male's like 440 to 570.
That is shockingly small.
I know.
I feel like.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I was thinking like, what do they weigh? 800-900, maybe 1,000.
Yeah, it's like 500 pounds.
This one says Mike the Tiger 345, depending. You know,
We can definitely do 345. Two of us can do 345.
like you could get a 345-pound cat into a cage.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
For
for sure.
20
Now
minutes.
the logistics don't seem nearly as.
To drive around a field and be praised for 20 minutes. My God, oh, terrible.
Yeah, there's no way Mike.
Shut it down.
Yeah, shut it down.
All right, we got to take a break.
Okay.
We'll take that break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
We already know it's here. That South Louisiana heat started last weekend. And look, you'll get fooled every now and again. It'll be a cooler day, and you'll be like, oh, it's not coming. It's here. So if it's here, you got to make sure what? Your AC's working. You got to make sure that it's doing the things that it's supposed to be doing. And when you work with Emerson Heating and Air, that's what you're going to get. EMSair.net. EMSair.net. They've come out to my house. They've done the tune-up. They've gone to Flynn's house as well. Any issue that I've had, it's been like an under 5-minute fix. Like, it's truly remarkable. But have them come out, $89 OTB special. Let them know you heard it on OTB. They're going to make sure that gets done, and you're going to make sure your unit is doing what it's supposed to be doing.
That's right. Emerson Heating and Air, the best in the business. I have worked with them multiple times. They've been out to the house. Great people over there. Locally owned. People that care about your home and about your things. Emerson Heating and Air, residential, commercial heating and AC installation, repair, preventative maintenance, whatever your air conditioning needs. Go check them out. EMSair.net.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. We will get to baseball here in a little bit. Obviously, their season is going to be finished now as they go down in the SEC tournament late last night to the Auburn Tigers. And so there's obviously a lot to get to there and what this season was and what it means kind of going forward. But, yeah, LSU season is over after they lose 3-1 to the Auburn Tigers. And certainly would have led with that if it wasn't for Coach O coming back to LSU football and being a coach. So we will certainly get there. Don't worry.
Yeah, we had Coach O, and then we had to talk about how much Tigers weigh.
Well, that's kind of the way the show goes.
It's important.
That's the way the show goes.
It's important people know. We're trying to really get down to the facts of that. But, yes, LSU baseball. It is. The season is over, so we're going to give you all the details on that. But you know what? We talked about it when I walked in this morning. When Alondra, we were, you and I and Tate were talking about it.
About what?
They fought.
Oh, yeah. They
They
fought.
did last
They did.
night.
They
Yeah.
fought.
And I
Even down to the
appreciate
very
that.
last out,
Yeah.
That's the very last
which
out.
we were asking for large portions of the season.
We just didn't want rules like we've been getting.
Right. And I thought we had a little shot at it
I thought so too,
Carry
honestly.
out,
Like
had a double.
Kaysen, yeah.
Kaysen
Kaysen
was
was
8 strikeouts.
he was locked in.
God, if he gets that out on the air.
Yeah. I know and then Jay pulled him after that.
Yeah.
And you could tell he was like, coach,
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to stay in here. And I get why Jay pulled him, but yeah, just very disappointing, but also predictable end to the season.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, going to be a
Pearson
complete
got up there with the
reset.
rain, and I was like, oh, come on.
And LSU just always does something like that in Hoover.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh,
And that late night magic, Dari
Yeah.
kept talking about
Yeah.
the late night magic, and
I know.
you
I'm like,
hoped for some
I thought
of it.
I really
but
did. I was like, oh, Pearson's about to
Yeah.
send one. And he was swinging.
Bro, he
He
swung
was.
for
He had
the
a good.
Oh,
He had a
man.
good at bat.
He
He
fell
found
down
pitches.
twice.
All.
That was a great at bat from him.
And I-
It really
ABS
was.
challenges went our way.
Yes,
ABS
every
did in the
time.
night.
Every time.
So,
Kaysen almost got cheated out a strikeout.
like, think about that. Like, if it wasn't for ABS, like the game would have ended on
Yep.
a strikeout, but it got extended. So I'm all for it. Anyways, we'll talk baseball. We'll talk more. Coach O coming back to LSU. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, RejuveMeMedical.com. I've taken advantage of it. Flint's taken. Alondra just went and got her labs done as well. So we are fully on board with getting our labs checked, seeing what it looks like, seeing what we need to do, what plan we need to get on, right? Where our numbers are. Our numbers need to be at a certain level, and we got to get those numbers to that level, and we can't do that unless we go get the help at RejuveMe Medical, RejuveMeMedical.com. 13 locations across Louisiana, 1 in Mississippi as well. Go see them today. Start the process, RejuveMeMedical.com.
That's right. Go see the experts when it comes to hormone replacement therapy, that's testosterone replacement. When it comes to the peptides, you've probably heard about peptides at this point. They got something for almost every ailment that you can think of. It's absolutely incredible where science is taking us right now, and they are on the cutting edge of everything over there at RejuveMe Medical. So go see them, call, get that blood work drawn, and just start the conversation. RejuveMeMedical.com.